So this is a 4-part sequence of working in what's called the world's greatest stretch. Now, I didn't come up with that name. The reason it gets that name is because it gets so many different birds with one stone. We're going to be opening up the front of the hip flexor area, the posterior hip, also getting some rotation through the spine, also getting into the calf and the ankle. So we're going to start in a nice high plank position with your hands directly under your shoulders. Now from here, I'm going to take one leg and I'm going to bring it right beside my hand. Now if it's tough for you to get that hand up there, feel free to just kind of inch it around. And we're going to go ahead and drop our bottom knee here, just to make sure you're set up how you want. Now from here, I'll have relaxed knee bend, and I'm just going to do little circles here. Whole body's moving around in a circle, just getting acclimated to this position. I'm going to do this about 5 times. And then 5 times the other direction. I'm thinking about sinking my hips down and lifting my chest through. I'm feeling a stretch through here, and then through the front of the hip on the back leg. And then repeat that on the other side. Boom. So now I've done the other side. I'm going to come back to my first side again, and here's going to be the second part. Give you guys a front view. So same position. Now I'm going to relax the back knee down. What I'm going to do here is now I'm going to work on opening up the groin and adductor area. I'm just going to rock side to side and work on prying like so. It's okay to let your lead foot roll to the outside. And I'm going to press above the knee, not below the knee here. If you get any knee pain here, back off. So that's part 2. Spend 30-45 seconds each side there. Okay, so now back to the first side again. I've done both sides. Here's part 3. So everything is set up. I'm going to leave my hips nice and low, my chest nice and high. I'm going to squeeze my lead knee into my lead shoulder. And now I'm going to really focus on the anterior hip of the back leg here, okay, the hip flexor area. So keeping those hips nice and still, I'm going to lift the back knee, and I'm going to really work to lock the knee out and squeeze the back butt cheek. And I'm going to do that for reps. I recommend 10 to 15 reps here. So the more you can squeeze the glute on that back leg, the more it's going to open up the hip flexor. So 10 to 15 reps each side. So now, going into the 4th part, which is typically what you'll see when people say they're going to do the world's greatest stretch. So I've done parts 1, 2, and 3. I'm back in the same position. Give you guys a front view. So now I'm going to get deeper into this lead hip, into the posterior part of the lead leg. I'm also going to include some spinal rotation. I'm going to work on bringing my lead forearm towards the floor. And then I'm going to rotate up towards the sky, trying to stack shoulder over shoulder. And I'm going to do that for reps. (10 to 15 reps per side, or as many as you need to feel loose. Now, if you struggle to get this all the way down to the floor, don't worry, just think about lowering your body down. Don't force it. Okay, this comes more from the hips than it does trying to fight with my abs and around my spine to get down here. Give you a side view. Okay, I'm not fighting, trying to round my spine. I'm simply sinking down. Okay, when you're able to get that mobility, it's going to be due to the fact that your posterior hip is loosened up. So give that sequence a go. If you guys have been a little more sedentary, sitting around more during this quarantine, that is a really great stretch. It's going to open up almost every muscle in your body. It's going to cover most of your bases.